Alright, the driver's side's pretty much down as far as it's going to get until we start taking shit apart. This is not a bad fender, guys. You can't barely see it on the camera, but right in here there's some bumps and ripples. That's a high spot, low spot on either side. Wow. Fixable. Door. This door seems a little more concerned to me. It's been crumpled. See all those dots where they use the old dent puller. And what's interesting is, from what I can discern, this had a body line and then convex. And this convex slowly worked its way out to about here where the body line stopped and it's all concave. Or vice versa, whatever. I'm using wrong words, I don't care. This bows out, that dish is in, and somewhere in here, this body line fades in this whole door panel. So, I think literally right there it fades off. It just does this. That's dished in right there. And then this is where it starts dishing back out, cupping back out. So I can strip that easily enough right there. But I got a big 8-inch grinder that I'm using. Not so much. So it's been a short day today. I don't know. I had other shit to take care of. You know, looking at this through the camera, I can see minor issues. It's interesting. The roof, it's not going to get much more than a DA. I hope to discuss with the owner to get rid of that. That's that trim that went around the top. I'm hoping he'll just get rid of the top, do a one color vinyl or one color hard top. I showed you that plastic. It's like, oh guys, they didn't put lead in this. Well, they did put lead in it. This was its second vinyl top. We thought it was its first, so I was confused. From here over, the old lead was still in there, and it was contaminated. You got some rust up under it. Jeff, I wouldn't have even thought of that if you hadn't shown me on that Chevy 2 of yours. But seeing it already disturbed, there had to have been something wrong. That's where we're at, guys. Like I said, this took me, gosh, I don't even know what time it is right now. Honest to God, folks, it's like 3 hours to do what I've just done. That fender, even the parts I showed you already. That door to where it's at. Sanding that, going up on top, sanding that. I hit that with the big 8-inch, and then I went over it with a DA real quick. It'll need some more work, but we got it cleaned up for what we need. Get that lead out. Now I got a shop vac. I'm going to vacuum it up, seal it, so it's all done away with safely. Be careful with lead, people. I'm wearing a mask and gloves and all that shit today. I didn't the other day, and I felt like I'd eaten a toilet seat or something, and it was bad. And I did wear a mask most of the time yesterday, but when I sat down and was shooting footage, brother, you're right, I was hawking up a lung. I'm sorry. I do better. Guys, that's where we're at today. Take your time on all little shit. You know, the interior is still in it, so I had to make sure I didn't light my headliner on fire doing that, because I'd use a map torch. I thought about acetylene, but with the headliner in there, I was going to have a fucking interior fire.
I was just walking around, taking a good little look at stuff. Me again.
Okay. What I would suggest, I hate trim, lots of it.
What?
I don't even consider trim
in a picture.
car. Yeah. $20 will get 2 bucks to the trunk. And it's a generic profile off the shelf. And I can pick it up and obviously all right, this is Adam Niffen, Smith Welding Restoration. Ah, there we go. We are looking at the Monte Carlo, and I want to introduce you folks to the owners. This is Ralph and his wife Denise.
Hi.
Hi.
And they are the proud owners of 71 Monte Carlo. We were kind of looking over some colors tonight and what we wanted to do. Denise, you said you like that mica red.
Yes. Mica,
The
Velocity Mica Red.
Where is it? Oh, let's see if we can't find that. Here we go. I've got pictures up, folks. I don't have any footage of it. But that red right there was used on I want to say it was an '08 Mazda. It's got a real fine, microfine metallic flake in it. And they're looking at doing the top, getting away from the trim, so I can weld all that stuff up and grind off nubs in a graphite black. It's a real fine metallic graphite black. And just bringing that around with a white pinstripe off of that sail panel all the way around the back. In the front, we're just going to lose that right down the A-pillar under the door. So, ponder that one a second.
Oh, it's going to be so pretty.
So what do you think so far, other than slow going?
That is great.
Yeah.
We found a lot of Bondo for
You're
no
a
reason.
genius.
So, I don't know about genius. I just fiddle with cars. I played with Hot Wheels when I was a kid, and I play with them now as an adult. They're just bigger. But I want to introduce y'all here to Ralph and Denise, and you know their car. You guys have been checking it out. You know, I think the videos with this old Monte here are the most viewed so far, at least in the amount of time. So I want to thank everybody out there in YouTube land. We've got new friends in the shop that you folks haven't met, and you get to see the folks with the passion behind this ride. It's always fun getting to work with good customers. But we're going to make more of a mess before we even come close to start making her pretty. So I'll let you go for now. We'll catch you guys later. Alright, folks. Here we're looking at the Monte Carlo driver's side. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I wanted to see what we're dealing with here on this quarter panel. We're going to replace some or most of it. I did get the lead melted out. When we did that, I knocked it out with heat and a wire brush, and we vacuumed everything up very carefully. And you don't want that shit floating around. You don't want it on your clothes. You don't want it on your hands. Over here we got started stripping this down. This one's in not as bad shape. We'll see what the wheelhouse looks like. Go from there. That's the best we can do for this. Front passenger fender. This thing's in amazing shape. There's almost nothing wrong with the fucker. And he's straightened out, and it's got one section repair up here. We'll have to cut out. It looks like we got something there to hammer out and figure out specifically what's going on. But, you know, by and by, this one's in good shape. Leaf's going to go ahead and grind this down a little bit with the DA.